You are going to die. This is not a threat. It is a quiet fact. It is the one truth we all carry in our pockets. Receipts, to-do lists. We spend our days running from this thought, filling our hours with noise and hurry, as if speed could outrun the inevitable. We collect tasks, alerts, worries. We build lives so full of everything that we leave no space for anything that truly matters. We stand in a crowded station of our own making, listening to the shouts of obligation, feeling the constant buzz of a world that never, ever stops asking for more of us. I stood there once, in a real station, not a metaphorical one. The lights were a dizzying blur of arrivals, departures. The loudspeakers crackled with urgent, garbled instructions. My phone vibrated with a life of its own, a tiny demanding box of digital needs. In that moment, I felt a profound smallness, a sense of being swept along by a current too strong to fight. I was rushed. I was overwhelmed. I was, in a quiet and certain way, completely and utterly lost in the middle of my own life. Then I did one small thing. I stepped outside. The city's roar hit me like a wave, a wall of sound and motion. For just a second, it was even worse. But then, a single unexpected note cut through the chaos. A bird, hidden somewhere in a city-tough tree, began to sing. A cool wisp of evening wind touched my face, a gentle reminder of the physical world. I took a breath. Not a shallow, hurried breath, but a deep, slow one. And in that small space between inhale and exhale, the world began to slow down. Life often feels exactly like that station. It's a relentless rush. We move from one task to the next, one screen to another, one demand to the one that follows. We fill our days until they are overflowing, chasing an idea of more that we can never quite catch. More success, more information, more connections, more things. We have become so skilled at the art of doing that we have forgotten the simple, profound peace of just being. Simple living is not a rigid set of rules you must follow. It is not about selling all your possessions. It is not about moving to a remote cabin in the woods, though it can be that for some. It is something much softer, much more accessible. It is a gentle choice, available to you in this very moment. It is a quiet rebellion against the tyranny of more. It asks us one simple, powerful question over and over again. What truly matters right here, right now? The answer, you will find, is almost always quiet. It is small. It is already near you, waiting to be noticed. Why should we even consider this path? Why choose simplicity in a world that glorifies complexity? Because the constant rush is costing us more than we realize. It is costing us our peace. It is costing us our ability to connect. It is costing us our health. The low-grade hum of stress has become our daily soundtrack. The noise of the world has drowned out our own inner voice. We are tired. We are wired. We are stretched thin. Simple living is the antidote. Section 4. One person's quiet story. Let me tell you about a friend of mine named Mark. Mark was the definition of busy. He was a talented graphic designer. His days were a frantic blur of client calls, tight deadlines, endless revisions. He ate most of his lunches hunched over his keyboard, his eyes darting between his design software and his email inbox. He was constantly tired, perpetually stressed, pulled in a dozen different directions at once. He told me he felt like a ghost in his own life, just moving through the motions. He was skeptical when I suggested the 6-minute morning.
Leo, he said, I don't have 6 minutes to spare. I barely have time to sleep.
But he was also desperate, so he agreed to try it for just 1 week. He started setting his alarm for 6:24 in the morning instead of 6:30. He would make his coffee, sit at his kitchen table, and just stare out the window at his small, unremarkable backyard. The first few days, his mind raced with his to-do list, but he kept at it. He focused on the warmth of the mug. He watched the squirrels. He breathed. After 1 week, something had shifted. He felt less reactive, more centered. He decided to keep the habit. The following month, he tried adding one undistracted meal. He started with his breakfast. Instead of scrolling through news headlines, he just ate his toast and eggs. He noticed the taste of the butter, the texture of the bread.
It was, he said, like he was eating for the first time.
Mark did not quit his job. He did not sell his car. He did not get rid of his smartphone. But he fundamentally changed his relationship with his own life. The small pockets of intentional quiet began to spread. He felt calmer. He started sleeping more soundly. His colleagues noticed he was less frazzled, more focused. His creative work even improved. He didn't change everything all at once. He simply changed a few moments. And over time, those few moments changed everything. He found that simplicity wasn't about emptying his life, but about filling it with presence. Section 5. Editing your space. Editing your day. Look around the room you are in right now. Every object in it makes a small claim on your attention. A cluttered room can often lead to a cluttered mind. Gently editing your physical space is not about stark, cold minimalism. It is about creating an environment that supports a feeling of peace and clarity. It is about surrounding yourself only with the things that you find useful or that you truly love. Begin this process slowly, without pressure or guilt. There is no need for a dramatic, weekend-long purge. Start with one small area. A single drawer in your kitchen, one shelf of a bookcase, your nightstand. Take everything out. Clean the surface. Do I use this often? Do I truly love this? If the answer to both is no, give yourself permission to let it go. You can donate it, recycle it, pass it on to someone who will value it. We live in a world saturated with sensory input. We are bombarded by harsh fluorescent lights, the constant ping of notifications, the relentless sound of hurry. But we have the power to curate our own sensory world. We can choose to create pockets of quiet. We can choose soft, warm lighting in the evenings. Instead of bright overheads, we can choose to listen to calm music, or the sound of silence, instead of the blaring television. We can trade a hurried, multitasking meal for the simple, focused pleasure of a slow one. Think of designing your day like you are composing a piece of music, or writing a short story. It needs rhythm. It needs pauses. It needs moments of quiet to give the louder moments meaning. Begin each day with a calm, opening note, your 6-minute reset. In the middle, compose a few clear, simple scenes, like an undistracted meal, a short walk without your phone. End your day with a soft closing, perhaps by reading a few pages of a book. Let's try a small routine, a 6-minute reset. You can do it tomorrow morning. Don't think of it as another task. Think of it as a gift to yourself. Wake up 6 minutes earlier than usual, before you reach for your phone, before the digital world floods your mind. Find a comfortable place to sit by a window, where you can see the sky. Make a single cup of tea. Make a cup of coffee, or just hot water. The act of preparing it is part of the ritual. For the next 5 minutes, just sit. Hold the warm cup in your hands. Feel its weight and heat. Do not touch your phone. Do not turn on the television. Do not plan your day. Simply be present. Look outside the window. Notice the color of the light. Is it gray? Is it pink? Is it golden? Listen. House settling. Distant traffic hum. Birds waking up. Take 5 slow, deep breaths. Out through your mouth. Feel the air fill your lungs and then leave. Notice one beautiful thing. A leaf trembling on a branch. The pattern of clouds. The quiet steam rising from your cup. This is your anchor minute. This is your stillness before the day rush. It costs a few minutes of sleep. It gives you a small, solid piece of calm for the day. It is a foundation of peace. 3 simple habits starting today. 1. The 6-minute morning. 1 quiet ritual. No screens. Just you, your breath, your senses. 2. The undistracted meal. Choose 1 meal to eat without distractions. No phone, no TV, no reading. Focus on the food, taste each bite. 3. The gentle no. Say no to 1 non-essential thing each week. Skip a meeting that could be an email. Pause before an impulse buy. Say no to a social plan that feels like obligation. End. This practice of slowing down also deeply enriches our relationships. When we are constantly rushed and distracted, we bring only a fraction of ourselves. We listen with half an ear, our minds already jumping to the next thing. The simple act of offering someone your full, undivided presence. At the dinner table, put your phone away. Look at the faces of the people with you. Listen to their words. Listen to the feeling behind them. Ask a real question and truly wait for the answer. You might be thinking, I don't have time for this. I am far too busy. That is the very reason to begin. The feeling of being too busy is a signal that you have lost control of your time. Simplicity is how you take it back. Start smaller than you think you need to. Just 5 minutes, just one meal, just one no this week. These are not insignificant choices. Tiny acts of rebellion. Repeated, they become powerful habits. Habits shape the architecture of our lives. For 1 week, choose one habit. The 6-minute morning. The undistracted meal. The gentle no. Commit each day for 7 days. At night, before you sleep, write 1 sentence about how it made you feel. At the end of the week, read your 7 sentences. You will likely see a pattern. You may feel a little lighter. You may feel more present. You may want to keep going. If you want to begin, make it simple. Start with 1 quiet minute tomorrow. Just 1. Make your cup of tea. Make your cup of coffee. Sit by the window. Do not touch your phone. Take 5 slow breaths. Notice one small, beautiful thing.